Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to Cilinix Crypto. Hope you're all doing great, and welcome to this new video right here on Aster. And welcome to the video as well if you're new. We're going to do a full update right here. I mean, again, there's a lot of news and a lot of drama, I'd say, going around Aster. In this video, we will just stick to the facts, right? I have no thoughts, I have no opinions on Aster. I'm bullish and bearish at the same time. I've been bearish at times, I've been bullish at times. I mean, when we pulled back right here back in September, I said I think we're going to pull back. And when we hit that level at 1.3, I already told you from there I think we can rally again. So there I was bullish, right? I tend to be bullish when I expect the price to go up, and I tend to be bearish when I expect the price to go down. I don't mind, I don't care about all the drama going on, but just to create a quick summary, obviously 2 days ago we saw the data of Aster being delisted from DeFi Llama because there was some evidence of wash trading, right? So that's basically fake trading to pump up the volume to make it seem like there's more going on, which I'm not certain why I can still see the data then right now. Or is this this is the 10th? No, I mean I can still see the data on on Aster, but you can see the DEX volume. I don't think you can see the revenue because of the volume. So yeah, but that happened, and there are other things going on right now which make it seem like there is wash trading going on, which I would not be surprised by because the volume went up significantly in a very small period of time. But then outside of that, you hear quite a lot of good news now about the Aster airdrop and how the airdrop might be undervalued. I think the airdrop at certain points of time in October is being dropped. But then we also know from last week that there have been some payments made to influencers to promote Aster. So, you know, promoting the airdrop might just be promoting Aster, and we don't know what's going on. So there's a lot going on. I mean, I think the TVL, look, I think when we're fundamentally speaking about Aster, I think there are rightful reasons to be skeptical about the data that Aster is putting out, but I do think their growth has been incredible. I do think their growth has been significant, and I don't think we should underestimate the backers of this project, right? They have a lot of money, they have a lot of influence. So I would still, I would still, you know, long Aster regardless of my skepticism. But okay, taking a look at the technicals, we are flat, we're ranging, all right? Aster at this point of time is consolidating right here in this area between 1.7 and 1.8. That's kind of the lower bound of the range. And then we have 2.15. 2.15 is very much the key resistance level. And a couple of times we shoot above that, but you can see the value area high is at 2.1, then the resistance level is at 2.15, value area low is at 1.8, 1.78, and then the last support level is at 1.7. That's the area where we are stuck in between. And ultimately, regardless of what's going on, we're waiting for a breakout. And yesterday I told you, I think it's a little bit more likely that we'll just, you know, pull back to the bottom of the range, which seems to be happening right now in my defense. But my bias has changed a little bit because of the volume that we saw coming in yesterday afternoon. Yesterday afternoon, I actually thought a real breakout was a real possibility. Ultimately, wow, great speech right there. We never got the confirmation. I told you, wait for confirmation, all right? And we never got that. We had a lot of volume going into 2.15. We never broke, right? So I would still wait for that. But I do think it's, like yesterday I said, I think it's a little bit more likely we're going to get a breakdown rather than a breakout. I would say right now it's a little bit more likely, regardless of how weak Aster seems right now. I would say it's a little bit more likely that we are still going to get one last breakout and potentially an uptrend right here. So again, look, I'll end with the same conclusion I gave you yesterday, and that is we're in a range. We are neutral objectively, and anyone who tells you otherwise is, well, I would say wrong, but maybe lying to you for other reasons. Who knows? That's up to you. But wait for that neutrality to be broken. So wait for a breakout, wait for a breakdown, and base your actions on that, right? Those would be my thoughts. That would be my guidance, but that's what I think you need to know for now. So thank you for watching, everybody. Have a great Tuesday, and bye.